You're a big fish. We got a block on fire. You know what it is. What's going on, y'all? Give me one moment. Let me get this in the Discord. Let me get this in the Discord. Oh my. You a big fish. You got a black on fire. Disable. And let me make sure that I can see my screen. Yeah. Live. Boom. What it do? What it be like? What's going on, everybody? On this somber Memorial Day, where we should be thinking about all the soldiers we've lost in all of the battles we've lived in these grand united of these states. I am going to do quick work today. I'm going to attempt to. You know, I'm a crypto addict. Plus, the business is going to be built off this. If you are a part of the Musical Geniuses Discord, link is in the description. Let me slide this over. The actual Discord. The Musical Geniuses Discord. I'm in the Cash Lane room, and I will, after yesterday's video, right, in which we talked about keeping, I was going to look at some data trades, right? And what I meant by that was I was looking at data, oracles, right? How can we potentially get into data mining? How do we use data as a way to earn revenue, right? And also build applications. Like, when we're going to deal with in time, we don't know exactly when it's going to be. I feel it's going to be closer to the fall, right here, where we're dealing with, as I call it, the crypto winter, the crypto ice age, right? So we get this volatility spikes and then it just cools off. This is after the halvening. So the halvening, things ramp up. Same in the past. We had a halvening, things ramped up, and then it cools off, right? After the halvening, if we zoom out further, there we go. After the halvening, things just cools off. After the halvening, we got a spike. We got a cool season. Here we have a halvening, just happened last year. We have a spike. This isn't the full spike. Not in the least is that the full spike. So what I'm looking at is whether or not how the rest of the market's going to do real quick today. Let's see. We've got energy going flat, which is a good sign. Machines are not turning off, but I do see some curvature, but that could just be how it's plotting, right? Like this stuff. So we'll see where it goes. I believe we've got our the servers, the miners that were in China that were turned off due to being illegal have been coming back online slowly. But there's also miners going on all over the world. So let's see, Bitcoin energy is continuing to rise. So servers are still going online. Fear index is not as bad as it was yesterday. It seems that we're up a little bit. I'm still going to be very wary, and I'm going to explain why. Because I looked at the charts this morning. I had to jump on some stuff, and that's why I was like, all right, let me go ahead and record and get things rolling. Because I've already begun to notice active addresses are spiking, right? We've got this spike happening with the active addresses. The sending addresses has spiked, the receiving addresses are dropping, right? I don't know exactly what that means. I feel like, just a feeling. Of course, we're seeing a spike of active addresses, meaning that there's more active addresses, maybe moving money, shifting money. The sending addresses, sending it off chain, getting it into one consolidated place, like off of Bitcoin. And the receiving addresses are dropping because it is coming off of Bitcoin and going elsewhere, right? Let's look at the 10K. That'll be 10 tap. There we go. And drag this out. All right, give me back here. So we're going to go to the 10K balances. People with 10,000 Bitcoin in their wallet. We can see it wasn't a holding pattern. We're up, we held, and now we've dropped, right? So we do have sell-off in the 10K. So that is people that have $300 million worth of Bitcoin. We have a sell-off there. 1K, we got a sell-off. So sell-off, no accumulation if we're getting sell-offs. 100K. Got a little bit of a bump here, I believe. Yep, we have a little bit of a bump here. So somebody's accumulating. So I'm going to say that the 10s are accumulating down. They're kind of sideways. Okay, maybe not. Then I've got a down on the 1. All right, because we know that is the current price of Bitcoin. So that'll be the 35,000, right? Then we go down. We have a little bit of an up in the 0.1. That's going to be the 0.1 Bitcoin. That's going to be the $3,000 crew, right? So the $3,000 crew, that's accumulating a little bit. And then the $300 crew is selling off. And then any balances with non-zero. In general, all non-zero balances, just every wallet in general, is a signal down, right? So with that, when you're looking at the markets, and let me zoom in. When you're looking at the markets, it looks, these 2 days, I mean, we're looking up. And I'm sounding alarms, but we're looking up, right? I just don't want to get caught getting too happy, before a potential snap. I don't know if we're going to go down, but again, I see sell-off, right? So if I'm seeing people selling off, if I see the 10K wallets, at $300 million worth of Bitcoin in your wallet, and I see it's gone down by that one person, right? So that's one person decided, I want to potentially sell out my portfolio, right? Then you've got the other wallet, right? Yeah, because I don't even see, you can't even say either that or it's been an accumulation upwards that I'm not seeing. That could also be happening. See, with the 10K wallet to the 100K wallet, right? I can't see these numbers. I don't got that type of bank. And if you can't see the screen, I'm looking at the balances with 100K and the 1 million. Those I don't get any data from at all. So right now, I can't tell if it's a 10K sell. I can't really tell because it can't be that they sold down, because 1K wallets have dropped down. The 10K wallets have dropped down, but that could be an accumulation into a 100K wallet or a higher wallet. Yeah, so it could be, I just can't see it out of here. They might have moved up. Somebody might have moved up, pushing them out of this. So let's see. Let's look at this. Right. Since we know we've got some weakness, let's go ahead and look on the day. Let's look at the 3-day. Let's see how we're doing there. On an average, we're still in reds. We do have some conversion. That's a good sign. I don't see too much spread, and I do see some convergence, and I see some of it pulling down. I see a pull down just slightly on the average. That's a good sign. That is a good sign. Let's go tighter. I want to go into the 12-hour charts. Right? Let's see how we're doing on the 12-hour. Well, it looks like it's pulling back up. We could be. I mean, if there's no crazy news, which we're going to see, because there is a couple news articles that not exactly not bad. They're not bad. It's not bad news, but let me show you. All right, hold on. Let's pull this up, right? So the reason why on this video I have, let me grab the image actually for this video right here. Drag it here. There we go. Right, so the reason why I have this image for this video is mostly because the SEC, I've mentioned a coin in my talks, and that coin is down here. It's there it is. I did basically an overview of this company, BitConnect, all right? And I said it. I said, how the heck are they pulling this off? All right? Because I couldn't understand it. And I said it in the video. If they've got a trading bot, well, why don't you show it? You know, why don't you show people the bot, show how it's running? And then that's actually what got me into the bot. And then I was like, I did like a BitConnect. If they have a bot, why can't I? Right? That's kind of what I was saying. I was like, well, if they're making all these gains, and then that's how I started coming up with like the gun bot, and I kept it with came up with gun bot episodes, right? Because I was gonna use gun bot to start figuring out, and then my trades weren't working as well, and I was like, well, especially when the market starts taking a tank, I was like, well, how good is their robots? Because their bots can't be that good like keeping that percentage and that percentage consistently going up. It just didn't make any sense, right? Then, poof, they were gone. Now I lost not only money, I lost work money. Like I accepted revenue in BitConnect, right? And that was like crazy. That's how crazy that 2017 was. Like anything could come up, right? So right now, let's see if I bookmark that one. I may not have. No, I didn't. Let me just pull it up. Or is it on? Let me see if it's gonna show up just on the timeline. Let me just see if I see it. I'm just looking to see if whether or not I can see. No, I don't see it. All right, hold on. Control T, because I know it's gonna be BitConnect, right? All right, so yeah, here we go. Sue's 5 over the $2 billion BitConnect Ponzi. So 5 people have pretty much, and I'm not gonna pull their names up because I don't want to be caught into any of this damn. I don't want YouTube algorithms hitting me with anything. That's why I'm not mentioning names. But yeah, I lost. I like lost on this one, and I knew better. And that's the thing that when you're in the season. That's why I said I don't think we're in the season yet. We're not in the season yet because it's just not like it's when everything seems like it's like when it seems like nothing can fail. That's the best way I can say it. It seems like nothing on the planet can fail. Everything is going up. Are you serious? This thing went from blah blah to like 1,000. There's like people, millionaires everywhere, and I'm just like, oh, this is crazy. I'm gonna ride this up because I just gotta see how this bot works. Because I just wanted to see the bot. I just wanted to see the bot. Now, of course, now we know there was no bot. It was a huge ass Ponzi, and we knew it, right? But you took those risks when the hubris of this crazy season of 2017, 2018. Lost my shirt. And like I said, I lost money where I took BitConnect as payment. I was saying, earn your crypto. I took payment in that crap, and I can't do that. You lost money, lost time and money, right? All you can do is eat the loss. That's any investment, and again goes against the laws of money, laws of gold, trying to push dollars into insurmountable numbers. Like now, I'm not going into the hubris. That's why we do bots. That is why we do bots, right? So right now, the reason why, like I said, I have this image up and I have the image from Cointelegraph where the SEC is getting ready to swat somebody. They're swatting this BitConnect Ponzi scheme. Millions, I mean millions of this. Unfortunately, this gentleman, he's just caught like hell because he just did this loud ass BitConnect, yeah, BitConnect, and it just became a song and a meme and everything. And the thing is that they got pinched heavy. These guys were just pumping video after video after video, YouTube video after YouTube video, talking about get into BitConnect, and they were getting commissions upon top of commissions on top of commissions. Now those guys, all of them, you just poof, you just saw them disappear. And at the end of the season, at the end of this cycle of Bitcoin's last pump, like when Bitcoin did this pump back here at 16, 20,000, we were like, holy crap. But now, I mean, you're looking at 60 thinking, all right, that's, we're at this top. And I'm like, no, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. There's too much coming out this summer to keep us below this 200-day moving average, right? That's where we are right now. We need to be above this 200-day moving average. We can pop out of it. We can. It has happened before. It can happen again. We can pop out. I need the news to start helping that happen, right? So we can see on the day Bitcoin is up 5%. Ethereum's up by 19 contracts, right? Smart contracts on Ethereum. Binance smart contracts, 32%. If you got into Cardano early, I want to know when I talked about Cardano in the Discord. Hold on. I am going in the Discord right now, and I'm going back in history and looking for when I said something about Cardano, right? How early did I tell y'all to get in there? Boom. Wow. Let's see. 4/15, right? April 15th, I said something about Cardano on April. Okay, what was the price of Cardano when I just haphazardly mentioned it? Right, let's go here. Let's go to Cardano. Let's go back to April, right? May, April. What day April did I say? Boop, boop, boop. I said April 15th, right? That's what I thought I said. I was going to say about 14th. April 15th when I mentioned Cardano, $1.48. So you still would have gotten a slight pop when we got back here. So now we're at 160 from its top at somewhere around 243 or so, 243, 244. Yeah, 243 seems to be the top. And that is still, I mean, let me show y'all something. Let me show you something. I'm going to go into I'm going to actually, yeah, I'm going to go into an old chart, right? Let's go to Ethereum. I want to show y'all something. The number 2 coin, right? I'm going to show you the number 2 coin, and we're going to go to its max timeline, right? Now I'm going to go back to 2016, right around here. This is when I saw Ethereum. Right around, when I understood it, was right around here. That's when I understood Ethereum, right? Around $4 to $5, right? Bought in here. They had the Dow crash, right? And then it fell, and then I ended up getting it like at a 10 something or whatever. So even at $10, right? Even at $10, even when we were at that spike of a 2018 when it went to $700, right? Look at where it is from its high, right? It's $3,000. Now, why am I showing you this? Cardano, look at its price. It is $1.65. And they, if you go into the coin market calendar, which I now have set up so I can do my shows better, right? If you go to and sort it by what is the most significant thing happening in the sector, all you're going to see is hot Cardano summer. Cardano, right? And these are big things. You've got a meetup. You've got the smart contract launching in September. You've already got the Alfonso testnet rolling out now. That's going to bring you smart contracts, right? So all of this is rolling out. Then ETH, right, is getting ready to do their big thing. So regardless, anyone that is doing anything, let me go scroll back and go to CoinGecko again. If anybody who's doing smart contracts, right? Anybody doing smart contracts right now. So that'd be Ethereum, Binance, Cardano. I think XRP's talking about it, and that's interesting if they do, because I've been holding bags for years. Let's see. Of course, we were looking at Polkadot. Of course, that's an application. Uniswap's an application on Ethereum, so it's going to reap any benefits Ethereum gets. Polygon's working with Ethereum, as well as cross-chain work. So anything that's going to help in, I believe, data. And I keep hearing about Solana. I'm not sure exactly what Solana does, but this keeps pumping on my radar. $47, and it's off of that $30 right now. It's on sale, and I keep hearing about it. Build crypto apps that scale. Oh, see? So I can build apps. Blockchain, providing infrastructure. Start building. You can just start building, huh? Try break Solana. Try to break Solana. Solana can process 50,000 transactions a second. Stress test the network. Play now. Wow. Prediction market. Marketplace. Payments network. Huh. I've got to look into Solana a lot more, especially as a business owner. Because if I can build applications on it and it's got fast transactions, well, yeah. Okay. Average fee. Are you serious? So we're going live with this one. Y'all see what I see, right? One, transactions are pretty damn fast, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So I mean, it's seemingly faster than Ethereum. 900, and it's only got 955 nodes. Jeez. The average fee. That's crazy. Now I'll be looking at what apps are being built on this damn thing. How do I become a node to this? Validators, right? And network. Block Explorer. Huh. Secure the ledger, earn Sol, decentralize the network by providing computing resources. Become a validator. I bet you it's expensive. Hold on. Anyone can run a validator. Da 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 da. Really? Okay. So it's not expensive. Ready to start? Click here. Register now. Huh. I'm gonna do this as a private project, and then I will report back. They do have a Discord. I'll probably be adding it to mine to keep an eye on them. So Solana's on the radar for application. I want to build applications, and I want them to be fast, and I need a database. So how do I do that, right? That's what you're doing when you're thinking about your business. Like if we're gonna use, like right now, this isn't 2017. This isn't back here when, I'm just looking at Bitcoin like, oh wow, this is making more money than Second Life. Like, oh wow, something that's digital is over the US dollar and there's multiple ones of them. Oh wow, let me find out who's in gaming. Okay, they're still not ready. It's 2021. The ones that I bought, I still got bags in, right? So I had a lot of hopium on the technology, and I had coins like Filecoin I should have bought into, and I bought other coins like Sia Coin. I thought that was going to be the hard drive play, and I figured either way, any play you bought, you were in good shape, right? Not always, because if you just held Bitcoin, wouldn't have been better? Yeah. Would you have wasted your money on a bunch of other ish? No. Right? Which is why with the robots, I can speculate on coins now with the robots, right? Link in the description if you don't have your bots going. For anybody that's new, I have sentiment charting. That's how we get our purple and blue lines on our chart. That's our monthly sentiment lines. That's how we know how the sentiment of the market is. And then also we have our intro to crypto bots. That is how we get our bots rolling. And speaking of bots, let me go ahead and pull them up so we can take a look if we need to make any major adjustments, right? So give me a moment. Let me launch the bots. BOT. This one is this my high risk bot? It is. All right, so I'm going to show the high risk bot so that you can see the low risk bot and the classroom bot are pretty much the same. So I'm just going to go with the classroom bot because used in our course, which I'll show in a minute. Give me one moment. Let me new incognito. I need an incognito. There we go. App bot. And I need bot number 3 because that is the bot. There we go. All right, so there we are. Right, so now we've got our bots. So as you can see, with the market being up, I'm really not touching any of the bots. it's been running for about a day since we've made the changes. The market had dipped. We made adjustments. Regardless, we still pulled. Our investment at the time was 1,009. The market had died, so when we reinvested, we ended up putting less money in, right? So we have 850 in because of the market drop, or as far as its value, its value is now worth 850. We still have those hardline assets, and they're still trading in and out to keep earning on the pairs, right? So we're worried about getting more of these backline pairs, BTC. Our goal is to get USDC or BTC. That's what you do when you trade the bot. You're trading on the backside of this pair. Yes, you're holding some of these and you can accumulate, you can end up accumulating this way, but what your accumulation really is this, right? And I want more of this asset. If I know that it's going to be scarce, why am I not going to try to get as much as I can of this? This is not going to appreciate in value. This USDC only gives me more of the front pair. So we're doing well. We're playing up in a little bit of a sideways, so the bots are just trading along, and you can see we're getting a 1.98% over the 1.5 if we had just bought and held, and a 2.48% over the 2%. So as long as this one is the only one, GNT is the only one that isn't doing so well, but since it's playing sideways, that number is going to change. It just caught a little spike and gave us a little 1% run up. We did do we do have some extra transactions going on, so that number I believe is a lot higher than what this is showing for, but it does happen that sometimes buying and holding is better, but I like splitting my risk across multiple pairs, not just averaging on one. CTSI is up 1.05%, 1.41% on RLC, and ADA, right? And ADA is 1%. So everything's getting about a 1%. Daily average of about a 1% or a 2% on the TRB, right? So that's not bad. We're doing 1% a day. That would be 30% a month. If this could consistently play sideways for a while, right? If you could just leave your bots alone, that would be an awesome, return on investment. So this is our bot from the classroom. We're doing well there. I'll look at the high risk one. The high risk one, I've slowly put more assets in. I did some research, and I believe I have it in the Discord, right? I believe I put it in the Discord as well. I put some links, and I said that these were my Coin Market Cap after the video, that these were some of the oracles that I'd be looking at, which is API 3. You can see Trellers on here. Band protocol I still have to look at. RLC, Relic, I've been, as you can see in the bot, right? Not this one. I think it's this one. Yeah, we're holding in the bot. See? RLC. This is what actually had me look at some of the things that I was holding more and do more due diligence on them, because I'm seeing, now that I'm looking here, I'm seeing the same names. And that's kind of how this goes, right? When you're dealing with crypto, right? And with anything that you start getting into, you're going to start seeing names flash over and over again. And it's not till the 8th, 9th, 10th time, but as you're looking around, you're just looking to see what dots just keep showing up. Like Chainlink keeps showing up. RLC keeps showing up. This TRB keeps showing up. API 3 keeps showing up. I keep hearing about Kylan and Band Protocol. So I kept hearing about these things, and because of that, now that I'm seeing this, I'm beginning to look deeper into. So I even said here, beginning to look at API 3. The competitor is Chainlink. Strategy: can I host my database for free and earn at the same time, maybe also becoming a database for other dApps or decentralized applications, right? That's what we're looking at for that. And then also Theta, right? The reason why I even got into the Theta is I was watching another video. This video came up talking about the video storage, Because again, storage. So they were fixing their own problem. I like any business that eats their own dog food. Like I'm showing you how I work, period. Like, this is what I do. This is how I'm earning. This is how I'm going to take the things that I do outside of crypto, bring when I make revenue outside of it. How am I then scaling the money that I'm making to do the other things and have competitions and have hackathons and do bug bounty programs? Like, where's that money coming from? It's going to come from the amount of digital assets I have in world. I'm expecting myself personally, I'm expecting to have music, I'm expecting to have video, I'm expecting to have graphics, I'm expecting to have animations, I'm expecting to have shows, I'm expecting to have a lot of things in the multiverse. I'm expecting to have real estate. I'm expecting to have clubs. I'm expecting to have places that I can broadcast. I'm expecting to have to pay royalties to people in a decentralized way, probably off of some radio station style NFT platform that you can buy licensing from, right? See, that's what's coming, and I know it's coming, and I'm just waiting. And I'll keep throwing it in the airways because I'm not trying to build all that. NFT platform that allows you to license a song and have it be broadcast, and you can see how often it's broadcasting digitally so that people could hook it up to streams and somebody can still get money. Get money for the broadcast as well as, like, especially if they put it on YouTube and do like those 24-hour stream plays, right? So even streaming in other platforms should be a way for it to benefit a person. Like, that's a business. Especially when we're dealing with all this bandwidth that's just sitting on a new layer, and it's less bandwidth than the layer it sits on. We get more compression. We get better compression. We have better compression with better encryption and better resolution that can get passed through a tighter funnel that now uses less bandwidth on the old bandwidth level, right? Because as we keep virtualizing, we're compressing the bits tighter and tighter so there's less data, less wideband, more narrow band of data. And that's what's happening. We're creating these new narrow bands with these new networks that are sitting on top of the old ones, on top of the old ones, on top of the old ones. Just like how the world works, right? The old world on top of another one. The new world on top of an old one on top of an old one. What they don't want you to know about Boston Dynamics, this video in the Discord is important. I would watch it because it's about what's going on with automation and robotics. And how deep this is going to get. And my question is, do you think, if you can see how many jobs are going to be displaced and how much automation is coming, like, go to your grocery store, how many registers are gone? How many people are actually there, right? Do you think a robot can stock shelves? Do you think you're going to get food delivered to you? Do you think you're more prone that if you could get fresher food delivered to you, if somebody gave, like, tomorrow said, I can deliver fresher food to you, and not only can I deliver the fresher food to you, like, I can deliver live seafood if you're into seafood, right? And I can get it cheaper. I can deliver it to you cheaper. So you'll get to your house cheaper and fresher than you going to the store. Are you going to go to the store, or are you going to have that person deliver that food? Especially if you found out that that chain was across the entire world or across the entire United States, and they had rave reviews. Are you going down to the supermarket to deal with the supermarket anymore? No. Hell to the no. And that's the game that everybody's trying to play. Like, when you watch this video and you see the robotics that's happening, that's everywhere. And I am a part of this. Again, Y'all are gonna have to get into robotics. Y'all don't have a choice. I'm gonna show you why. Microsoft is not playing with us. And I keep seeing them pop up on my radar, and they are with, hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Micro SOFT, right? Microsoft. And I'm just gonna put their name in, and I'm gonna go to the news, right? So I'm just pulling the news up. Microsoft just revealed the future of work. There's one big problem. It ain't gonna have no humans, I bet. About hybrid, blah 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 blah. Get out of my way. I don't want your feedback. All right. Redmond, that's Redmond, Virginia. That's where Microsoft's off. I think it's Redmond, Virginia, right? Bear with my OCD. Redmond, Microsoft. Redmond, is that Virginia? Yep. Washington. Oh no, it's Redmond, Washington. Okay, I know those are Redmond, like West Virginia or Redmond, Virginia. So yeah, all right. So Washington. All right, so this is Washington. So they revealed. All right. So Redmond declares its learnings about hybrid work, but how do you stop it from becoming a torrid mess? Blah 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 blah. Microsoft. Optimal time from working home is 3 days a week. So they want people to work home. That's not, no. We're not going to hide that news, y'all. No. No, you're not. No, you're not going to play that game. All right. So, number one, all right, I'm going to show you how Microsoft's about to change this game. I'm going to show it to you step by step. I'm trying to let the AI, I'm trying to let Google's AI be real with y'all, but it's trying to be fake. So it's trying to be fake right now. I got it covered though. I got it covered. Watch what Microsoft's about to do. All right? Let's start with 2020. One of my companies that I've been doing automation with, right? This is Win Automation. Okay? This is when I started this company. I'm going to show you the images. This company, I've shown you my bot. I showed you that I can do desktop bots, right? And this company was one of the bots that I was doing. This is one of the, like, I've been using this, you see, 2017. I've been using this for years to make executionable files that work on a PC. I can export it, right, as an exe file, and then I could install that on any Windows PC, and I could turn any PC into a drone machine that does work. So if it had Excel on there, if it had a database on there, if it had PowerPoint on there, I could make this thing do all the work. In fact, hold on. I'll show it to you. Hold on. Just so you don't think I'm on some bobo shite. For those of y'all that don't know, I am a robotics engineer, right? I am a desktop robotics engineer. And desktop robotics have been here since it was called macros back in 2000, 2001. Macros never left. We just created a brand new industry called process automation, right? Thor, Toxic Hustle Organizational Runtime. And as you can see, I've been writing little test scripts and testing it, but I stopped building things here because they made a new program, right? But I'm just going to show you something. Hold on. I just got to click into it so that you can understand what's coming, and that you can kind of understand when I can say I am a robotic engineer. This is my desktop, right? And when I need to take a break and I need to go away, I can't leave my screen if I have my dual screen on. I can't let it close out, right? So I need to keep it up and open. So I have a little trigger, a little automation that I have on my one of my devices, an Android device, and I'm now able to control my show from one location. So like right here, I can press the button, and then now you'll see my mouse is moving. Hold on. Oh, get it. Ow. Damn it. I think it dropped. Hold on a second. Okay, so mouse is over here. A box pops up, but you can't see it on screen, unfortunately. I threw it off the screen. So let me stop this process. Hold on. Stop. There we go. There. Damn you. Hold on. Oh well, I can't throw it on the screen, but I have a little box that comes up and I can say yes or no as to whether or not. But what it does is it moves the mouse back and forth, right? Like right now, you see the mouse move. So that's all it does. I'm just going to wait till the robot pops up the box again and I'm going to turn it off. Say yes, cancel, and then it's going to stop. But that's basically what this is, right? It'll run through this set of things, instructions, and goes down. Now you can physically see how the robot did its task, but you just can't see it on this screen. Waiting for the box. It comes on my screen over here, and I'm going to say yes to cancel it, and then boom, it turns off the bot. So, if I tell it no, then if it's if I say yes, I want it to end. If yes, right? It just loops, moves the mouse to different directions. And if I say yes, stop it when the message displays. If I say yes, then go to the end of file and end. That's it, right? Simple little dumb robot. But the robot can do a lot of stuff like mess with files, right? Move the mouse. It can pop up boxes for you to type in messages or inputs, right? So I can get a dialog box, or I can have select a date, right? So I can have a calendar that pops up. Whatever I need to do, I can have input from a human. I can connect to things like Amazon, right? I can connect to a database if I have it locally on the machine, which then you just put MySQL on the machine and then you have access to them. You can basically build a database and store stuff automatically into it, pull it right back out. That is how I did my work. I would grab things from Excel files from the company, put them in here. I'd have my robots do all the text processing I needed, and then spit out a PDF at the end of all of this that was their pretty book. That was my job. Oh man, don't tell me I hit my wrong button. Hold on. I'm saying that my screen is on the wrong screen for some reason. No, this screen seems to be right. Something's off. Hold on. I'm checking something and something's off. Hey, what's the deal? I can see it here. I'm streaming and it says that's the right screen. But why is my screen not showing the right screen? Okay, there we go. All right, so my screen's now showing the right one. All right, so just in case it got messed up, here's the robot. Runs through. Right, on my screen, a box pops up. It's waiting. It's going to display a message after wait randomly. It displays a message. I got it over here. I'm just going to tell it no. Yes, that I want to cancel. And because I told it yes, it jumps to the end of the file, right? So that is how this robot works. Let me throw this back over here. Like I said, there's plenty of things that this robot can do, connect to databases, do all types of stuff, right? And that is the revolution that's coming, right? So when I tell you that like automation is about to eat up the job market, I mean it. I mean it wholeheartedly. Like, so let me close this out. So I'm gonna show you Microsoft's hustle. This hustle is going. Anything coming from Microsoft, you got to understand. Bill Gates is a quintessential strategist, and and one of the things he does is he studies, he reads a lot of information. He reads. He'll spend time. I want to get into the medical industry. All right, let me spend time learning this whole biochemical thing, and I'm gonna learn microbiology, and then I can now buy farmland because I want to do new things with this scaling up crops, right? That's what you got to worry about. So let's see, Microsoft, right? So the reason why I showed you that automation software is Microsoft buys them. Microsoft win. But I believe they bought them last year. 2020, May of 2020. So right around this time is when I realized Microsoft had just made a huge business move. Right? It just made a huge business move because now I knew exactly where they were going to play. They bought this. Why? Because they were getting ready to launch this. I want to keep this window open because I want to go back to this, right? So to the right. So then they bought then they wanted to launch this Power WOWER Power Automate, right? So this software that they bought, they basically have shelled it out and made it into a new software. I don't want to be in that. Shoot. That's the actual Power Automate, but Power Automate, I want to go to pricing, right? And then go to the desktop. I don't want. Hold on, let me just log the hell out. Let me drag this off screen. Give me a second. I gotta log out. My account. So that way we can see, because they're not gonna let me do this. All right, so then Power Bait. All right, now I can go to Power Automate and we can see it like a regular person. Damn it. All right, so here, right? So now Power Automate, as you can see, medical industry. So you can see when you even log here, they're telling you they're about to change an industry, right? So what you do is they're showing you what you just saw, which was the web version of Power Automate, but they also have Power Automate Desktop, right? And that's this software. Look familiar? Yeah, it's the same software, new skin. And now it can connect to that cloud software, right? So now you've got desktop software moving into cloud software, right? Right. Let's not get done. No. We need to go and then go Linux, right? On Windows. Right? Right. So then news, right? So Windows is already switching over to Linux, right? Getting into Linux, having a subsystem of Linux. Right. Why do they did this a couple years ago? They started working on this like 2 years ago. Then I started noticing this, Windows on ARM, right? Windows on ARM. This is basically Windows being able to be on any device like, I don't know, a Raspberry Pi, right? All. Right, so here, there's Windows on ARM, 64-bit emulation. That's like a Raspberry Pi Windows 10. So they're making so they started working on Linux. They started working on ARM so they could get their chips on these smaller devices because they know big ass devices ain't important anymore, right? They already know this. They know smaller devices. They then buy an automation company that can control a desktop. And control the cloud. So let's not forget Power Automate is also a cloud application, right? So its products, that was its bone to boom. All right, so that's its process automation, right? Process automation means all of your cloud computing, right? All of your Microsoft cloud products, writing Excel files in the cloud. You can do everything in the cloud with them if you have any Microsoft. So now if you think about, and I believe they're giving Power Automate free with Windows now. Do you see the hustle that's coming? What are you automating here to do this and to there, right? Now, let's not be cute and clamorous, right? Let's go all the way with this, right? Ethereum Alliance, right? There's a thing called an Ethereum Alliance, right? And we're going to go see the members of the Ethereum Alliance. And I'm going to just hack this because I already know the answer to this. So we're going to say ETHER. Oops, no. ETHEREUM. Ethereum Alliance, right? Right, there we go. Boom. MICRO. Microsoft, JP Morgan, Intel, Consensus, Nuco, Credit Suisse, Ethereum Alliance. Before you'd be able to see just logos upon logos upon logos, right? And then I guess there's just too many people now in the Ethereum Alliance to just throw logos up no more. Right? So Ethereum, why am I saying that? Because part of the connectors, right, on the web version, if you look at the Power Automate connectors, if I put an ETH, Ethereum blockchain, right? Do you see what I see? And these are all the things their robots connect to. So all of the office suites. So if I needed to automate everything on Microsoft, if I needed to grab stuff from an RSS feed and process it, if I needed to go to Amazon and start and grab any data or dump any data or use a sequence queuing system, PDFs, like, right, create PDFs. We talked about that. Now you can just do it straight in the cloud. So if I need to make documentation, forms, or whatever, hook into Amazon Redshift, that's another database. S3, another storage, right? So you're seeing you can begin to look at how you build applications differently, right? What is an application? It's a set of tasks to fulfill a set of commands to get to an end result. What end result do you need? Do I need to shorten a link on to and then put it out for advertising to maybe put it on something like Instagram or Twitter, or use an API and connect it into, or upload it to a place like Buffer and have it control my social network, right? Or my social media campaign, right? Right. Let's see. This is called Integrated Process as a Service, or IPaaS. That's Zapier, Integromat. Plenty of businesses are doing this. This is not the only one, right? So I got Integromat, which I am a customer of for now. But same thing, right? If I go to apps and services, you can see, so that you can see what it does is basically it allows you to draw out a workflow. You can draw marketing automation, you can make business automation, my biggest thing has always been price, right? When I look at any business, I look at price and I say, well, how much is it going to cost me? So I look at the top price, right? And then I say that's 800 operations. And I ask myself what, right? And then it's 1 minute interval. So that's not really an application for me because I might need might need data from something every 15 seconds. So how can I scale my business and make it an app if I'm already restricted, right? And then I was looking at the price for that and I was like, well, soon data, if I look at blockchain, is that not a business that I can beat out if I could do something like this on blockchain? There's a business idea right there. There's a new business hustle for anybody that's a programmer, right? So like I said, you've got this robotic system that can hook into Ethereum. Right? It's because it's part of the Ethereum Alliance. It can hook into, and right there is one of the supported things is Ethereum. Right? File, EO. Right? Events. I'm looking for the little Ethereum icon. I don't see it. Fine, ETH. There it is. Couldn't see it. So yeah, so you've got, oh, and then look at this, Corda. So you got another blockchain, right? So you got an automated system that can hook into a blockchain and leave some information in a blockchain. Do you not see the Internet of Things getting ready to happen? How many robots will be able to, and all you got to do is piggyback off of being able to broadcast internet, right? Right? Piggyback off of some wireless infrastructure. They're not playing with us. And there's your businesses, there's your jobs. If you put this on your resume and you learn this, that's a business for you right there. That's a job for you right there. Oh, how do I learn it? YouTube is your friend. Now that you know what the software is, all you got to do is say all you got to do is say power, automate, tutorial. One damn word on the back of whatever software you want, and you're going to have plethora. And then if you want to refine it, like look, if you want just the most up-to-date person, just hit the filters, go ahead and smash onto this year, so that way you get all the fresh content, right? And then you can always just say, yo, I want by view count, right? And now you know who this year is showing you the latest features for the software that you need to know. Right? Power Automate tutorial, right? Or Unreal. When I showed you the 3D stuff, right? Unreal tutorial. People that'll teach you Unreal Engine. Let's not just be in crypto to be in crypto. Be in crypto because you understand what's coming. Is there going to be decentralized virtual 3D worlds? Who's building the software for that to be possible? That'll be Unreal. And are you making assets that'll work in world, and can you sell those digital assets? Look, you don't even have to think crypto right now. You could go so far as to go to Unreal Marketplace, right? Unreal Marketplace. Oh, this is wish list. So people that have a wish list for sales on stuff that they want to buy, right? Hold on, it's just keeping me here. I guess it would have to be the regular Unreal Marketplace, right? I think you can sell in there. Yeah, you can sell in here, right? So even if you didn't want, like, if you're thinking that this is some future-ish, I'm giving you some future ideas on get, like, if you already know how to do 3D, well, do you see people making items? Do you see people selling items? Do you see the price of the items that they're selling? All right, can you not flip that into crypto? Can you not take a hobby and flip it into crypto? And then because you're selling these items, you have the master files, right? Could you not take your master files and make NFTs for games that will take your assets and put them across worlds, across chain? So this is going to be decentralized. It'll be a decentralized 3D marketplace for virtual gaming, and you'll be able to, and people will go there to buy assets so they can bring it inside these other games. Right? There'll be malls. There'll be big, huge, decentralized malls. Will you have assets in all those malls? What I want to build is a way for me to take my assets and distribute them from one location and then track all my sales for all the places my stuff is at. That's what I'm working into Toxic Hustle for myself. Eat your own dog food. Make your business for you. I am coding the things I need. So I need data to be able to run stuff on the blockchain, like to do analysis on blockchain, to see what's going on with do I see pumps coming from social network noise, right? And what's the post? What's the comments? Get me screenshots. All right, where am I storing all that data? All right, can I pay people to store that data for me so that way I'm not storing it on Amazon, racking up racks on racks of expenses, right? And at least if I do it that way, and I can get other people to validate, and I get other people using that data in other applications, I can actually make money from my data. Does that make more damn sense long term? To make money using the system that's supporting your business, businesses will work on anything that will support their business, give them an edge, right? Give them an edge over their competition. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm giving myself an edge. I know I'm going to be making products, digital products. I'll be selling a lot of digital products, branded with my own brand. I'm going to have them in multiple multiverses, in multiple styles. You know, if there's a blocky world and they're not wearing like flowing clothes, well, then I'm going to have a blocky style of my apparel. So long as I got the textures right, I can map it to whatever and just make it look dope. And make block versions of it, or whatever universe it is, make versions of it. If it's a dystopian video game that's an in-world, then how do we have dystopian versions of that? Are we in a medieval world? Do we have medieval versions of our stuff, or different ways of doing our stuff? That's what's coming. You become a digital asset creator. That's it. Media is our gross domestic product. Right? What's selling the most right now? Who made the most money during the Rona? Let me show you something. Again, Travis Scott virtual concert earnings. 16 million 2020. Likely to have sold 10 million for being inside a game doing a concert in Fortnite. So we can't say that the digital realm isn't making money for folks. And we can't use the excuse that we got to be in a physical location to make money. A digital asset is worth more than anything else on the planet. It's called Bitcoin. Damn near, right? It's damn near worth as much as gold. I'm just typing out Bitcoin's worth against gold. Right? Bitcoin. Do we got any charts? Hold on. No, I'm going to images. Like I always said, I'd rather look at images because sometimes you'll be able to see such. The things you're looking for, right? Price, Bitcoin is now worth. There we go. All right. So what does it say? Historical price. The historical price of gold. Oh, okay, so it's worth Okay, so what is gold worth today, right? The actual, what is gold worth? Today, the price per ounce is 1,000 BTC to USD. Right? 1,000, 36,000. What's more important right now? Is the universe, our whole universe, is it saying that gold or the physical is more important, or is digital more important to the physical universe? That's all I'm saying. According to them charts, the digital universe is worth more. So what are you doing to prepare for it? Everything's about to be automated, which leads me back to the news that we were talking about. Give me a second. Let me find my news page. What are you doing over there? Damn. Where are you? Doom. Right? Here we go. Right? Let's go back here. Conference, banks. All right. Central bank. Ethereum devs close up a loophole. Blockchain. NFTs are turning gamers into investors. Right? So, like I told you, what I'm seeing is digital content is going to be how we make money. How do we leverage contracts and smart programming to be able to have our content be pushed into all of these different universes and these different games, these different assets? Like, you could have your game, your music inside some fight game, and you didn't have to do anything to do it, right? It's just you put it on a platform, and then they license from the platform from you. Like, that's where I'm looking for. Like, how do we license our stuff to get into these games in the future? Is it you putting it out yourself, right? You making your NFTs, putting it out on those platforms yourself, and then they become gaming assets? That's what we need to figure out. Because again, you take those digital assets, you then put them through the robot, you make your interest on top of it, right? That's what these robots are for. I take assets, I put them in there, and you're telling me I'm earning interest. In a day, I've earned 1%. On average, I've earned 1.34% in a day, almost 2 days. That's the goal of your robots. So I'm looking at this as far as my charts, as far as the news. I can see that we still have good news on the way for Cardano. If you're getting in now, that's probably good for you. Maybe, hey, not financial advice, just saying, the price of Ethereum, and you know that the guy worked on Ethereum before. If you've done your due diligence, you know that the guy that's done Cardano worked with Ethereum, and he's working on something better than Ethereum. It took a long time to get here. He reprogrammed it multiple times to make sure it worked, and and now it's something that's going to be scalable, right? So I'm buying everything that's hot on Ethereum, and that's going to be necessary for Cardano. And I'm looking to see if we're going to keep bouncing off to bounce up. We do still have weakness, but there is, as we get closer in time, usually it looks like it's scarier, and that we're falling into negative, that we're falling into a negative zone. But it's as if the market just doesn't know what it wants to do. I can't say yay or nay if we're going up or down right now. I know we're spinning, right? I know on the 4-hour chart, we got positive news within the 4-hour charts. It looks like we're surging up. So it looks like as the time is moving up, the signs are looking better. 6-hour chart, it looks like we're up. Our 4-hour chart, wrong direction. 12-hour chart, hey, and then that means on the day we're gonna look up, we're close to looking up, and it's coming back up. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it looks like we're gonna Memorial's Days. It looks like it's gonna be a pull up, a pull up. Now I don't, like I said, I am. You know what I'm looking at. If we don't get any, if Cardano's gonna hold it up, and all this good news for all the other stuff's gonna hold it up, then outstanding. But I'm looking to see if we are going to have a sniping position here, or if not. If this keeps up today, and I look at tomorrow, and tomorrow we close higher highs, it's like if we're going higher highs, I may accumulate before we hit this level, because from this level we may do a tear. So I am watching for a breakout. I am definitely watching for us to break out, and I need us to break back above this and be back on a bull run. Right now we're sort of like in a bear trap. See, it's like bear trap season, or it could be bull trap season, right? Like we're thinking, hey, this is a great sign. This could be, we're gonna go. This cycle's gonna go, and it could fall. Like I said, though, look at this. You see you see that it's pulling from negative sentiment. It's been slowly but surely pulling back up into positive sentiment territory day after day after day, right? And for a couple of days we sat stagnant, but then it's been pulling back down. We could be pulling back to the upside. It's the difference what the weekend does. And that's why you got to come in on Monday mornings looking at your stuff fresh eyes and hoping that you can see some value, right? So right now, market's looking, we were at 4, we're down at 4.8%. So the market has snitzeled some since we started the watch. Let's look at the AI Leo's news, right? Let's see what Leo's going to tell us. I'm going to hit a refresh on this just to see if there's anything new. Home crypto mining spikes in Brazil. So now we're going to see more machines coming online. That's a good sign. Everybody else don't care how we feel about it. Crypto, this is Cardano's lead developer and guest CEO. Cardano's Charles Hoskins says crypto primed to overtake the entire financial market. Hold on, here's when. I like dates. What do you see? What you see? Unlike the past, 2018, compared to today where we're at, we're now in a situation where we've decoupled from Bitcoin. That is true. And people are starting to realize that while Bitcoin was a great experiment, it's not the end-all be-all, and that there's more to the story. And unlike the past, the macro is starting to actually move in our favor instead of just being this weird cyclical thing. He's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. But they don't give me any timeline, so it's one of those, it's one of those articles. Let's see. Bitcoin will survive concerns about the environment. Of course it will, because we're already doing energy. That energy is going down as far as when Bitcoin begins to do its upgrades. The Bitcoin consumption narrative will be a non-concern. Bitcoin already has the Lightning Network. Bitcoin's Lightning Networks already does fast transactions. So, as that continues to go on and as more side chains and cross chains begin to happen, that will offload a lot of Bitcoin's processing for other things, right? So concerns on this is a non-starter. As long as more machines are coming online, that means there'll be more processing for more hardline development that can happen. Or again, like Hoskinson says about crypto, is the fact that Bitcoin's not the only thing, and there's other things that we could be doing. Like I said, I'm looking at video. Like, what if you could become your own YouTube, right? What if you could find, like, there's an open source code to spin up a server to be your own YouTube on the blockchain market, and you could spin up your own data repository for videos, right? Or not even just YouTube, you could put up videos and text and photos, right? So then you could have like a whole research society. right? And that could be a decentralized DAO, right? You can make it like, what if it could be a DAO? And that the code's there for the DAO and for the governance and all that. You could spin up a government damn near about anything. And it be decentralized, and it have rules, and it have voting, and it, like, all this is being programmed now. When this technology then steps down to everybody has access and everybody can build whatever they want, like I said, and there will be a coin for everything. Just like there's right now an app for everything, there will be a coin for everything. Want to hook into my data because I got this? I'm going to have a coin. Damn right. Want to have da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Boom, there's a coin for that, right? So, Polkadot, Kusama, yeah, data. All data crypto is important to look at. Who's going to be storing the data? Who's got APIs? How do we pull that data? How do we use it for applications? How do we build apps on blockchain? Who makes it simple? Who scales fast? How can I get to market? How do I get sales? How do I sell data to be oracles, right? How do I be an oracle on somebody else's data? Can I make money helping out the network? Like, those are all things. And the easier it is and the smaller the device and the less power, that's what I'm looking at. And that's what this year, my hunt is data. Because the next 2 years, right? What I'm looking at now, I understand my season. I understand we'll have this summer spike. I understand winter will probably crash out. January is the end of our bull run. And then we're going to be back into development for 2 to 3 years. And then the next generation of coins and crypto and businesses are going to sprout out from that. I'm going to be part of that. You can be part of that. You've got to look at this more than just crypto. Look at this as a brand new business that you sit on top of. If you sit, a website is nothing more than you sitting code on top of data, right? WordPress is a piece of code that sits on a server, right? That server, right? Storage. And then you execute that code. You have activation or execution. That's execution of server. That's executionable, right? Or server style or decentralized execution of server. And then somebody can preview and watch it. So we have decentralized apps. Like I said, Uniswap is one of the largest decentralized apps. We'll do it again. Nobody knows this. When you click use Uniswap, that's the app. Decentralized. You can't turn this off. If it wasn't for gas prices, done deal. And what happens when everybody else gets a Uniswap? What they already have, Binance already has a Uniswap. It's called PancakeSwap. What happens when Cardano gets a Cardano swap, right? What happens when whomever, the next coin, or if Doge does it? What happens when you get Doge swap, right? Whenever they can use all this processing power for doing something other than nothing. It wasn't meant to do anything but be a meme coin. It is what it is, you know. Y'all can fix that, you can fix it. You can make it and turn it into something else, or that's it. That's just the jugs. It's just the jugs. Fine. That, hey, we just like it to like it. That's nothing wrong with that either. What we have to understand is that people have their likes, right? And if you watch Rick and Morty, let me see. I forgot what episode it is. Rick, Morty, stamp. Jerry, right? Jerry had some type of collection. Images. Collection. Yeah, this episode, the coin collection. It wasn't stamp. It was a collect. It was a coin collection, right? So on this episode, this was supposed to be the stupid Rick. And he had a collection, and it was like, he's like, well, my family doesn't like my collection. And he was like, he thought it was valuable. And he's like, well, I'm not going to say that it's valuable or not valuable, right? Nobody can tell you what is valuable or not valuable, but it's valuable to you. And that's all that matters. That's what he told him. I can't tell you what's valuable or not valuable. You like whatever swap, whatever, and all these other coins. I can't tell you to like them or not like them. I'm just saying, as a businessman, am I going to build a business on what somebody likes, or am I going to build something, or build a business on something that functionally works to give me an edge to make money? If your answer is I'm going to work with the edge to make money, then you would bet on yourself and every tech company that has come before us. Microsoft gave you an edge. That's what I learned. Microsoft gave you the PowerPoint. They gave you, well, back then they gave you spreadsheets, which means a database, and financial data, right? So financial data was important, and text data, Word, right? So look, it is telling you that the financial data, spreadsheets, and Microsoft Word, the textual data, was important. Having a spreadsheet to handle finances, and this were right, have an accounting practice, and storing data and writing the written data was important. Well, guess what? This is financial data. And now we're putting the written data. We've reversed it. It started with Microsoft Word and getting Excel, and now we've got a new financial ledger, and we're starting to put not just words on it, but code on it, applications on it. So I can't tell you if whether or not the sell-off these guys are doing is going to affect the market, and that's a signal for it to go down again. I don't know. All I can tell you is I'm watching for the downtrend. I'm expecting it may happen. And from the news, I can't see any news that doesn't seem positive. OKEX is a exchange, and I think you can make crypto there as well. Team together for answer about crypto market, Bitcoin mining operation. This guy looking for a cannabis farm and find Bitcoin. Look, see, look. The police go looking for weed, right? Cannabis, and find a Bitcoin mining happening. Like they're making more money mining coin than they will trying to sell some other stuff. See, the physical world is not as important as the digital one. Central banks could add Bitcoin and crypto to their balance sheet, according to, we already know this is, hundreds of banks are already buying in and will announce by June, July. Hundreds banks, Bitcoin. We saw the news on this. Bitcoin is coming to hundreds of banks, May 5th, 2021. Why are they acting like we didn't know this? Hundreds of banks are getting it. Crypto custody. So when everybody is telling you right now that nobody's buying Bitcoin, no institutions are interested, Bitcoin's coming to hundreds of banks this year. So what they talking about? They just don't want you to get that bounce, right? Bitcoin will surge 500% this year as a tsunami of cash comes back to crypto, says Firebrand Max Kaiser. Yeah, Max Kaiser knows. He's been in this space long enough. Ripple intends to go public following the lawsuit. They're going to sign off. They're going to just get a pat on the hand. You're not this or you're that. Okay, we know what the rules are now. We are this. We're going on the market now. Leave us be, because you let Coinbase now. Leave us be. We now have multiple ways we can now tie our finances because of DeFi. No. We've got new things. Leave us be. All right, Ripple now has a better proposition because of the new tech that's coming around them, not because of them. Remember, they're a closed wall garden. Don't care how nobody feels about it. But so is Bitcoin. But it's open enough, right? It has some promise. A lot of the Ethereum's closed wall garden, right? Very centralized. So can't talk about centralization there. They're centralized too. Three emerging altcoins. I'm not going to look at speculation. U.S. Senator urges Treasury Secretary Yellen to take action on cryptocurrency scams to protect investors. I already told you. They're going to. The last guys that were sitting there pumping these cryptos, anybody pumping crypto, if they have ads and those ads start circulating, that's I don't think YouTube allows those anymore. So I think that's got like pushed down because I think that's how this thing pumped up. But if they got a bunch of damn videos, and that seems to be the only thing they're talking about, what does it do? What does it do? Besides be a storage value and besides potentially being an exchange for other coins, what does it do? Itself. Brazilians who held 1,000 in crypto last year must report their tax returns by end of May. Yeah, they want to know who got that guap. Cardano and other altcoins to massively outperform Ethereum. Of course, Ethereum is acting slow. And they're going to have growing pains. That's just the way it is when you become too top heavy. You choose a path, and that path is it, and you don't, like right now, I was building out Toxic Hustle. I now have to, because I'm seeing data, because I understand what's happening with data, I have to rethink everything I'm doing. And rethink it. And now look at putting it on the blockchain. Metalla CEO says Street is a license for the private sector to print money. Damn right. If you can get a business up and running and you can get something that actually can prove value, not only to the shareholders of the business, but even to coin holders that can use it for some type of utility in whatever it is you're actually doing. So you have a money sink. Woo, you got an economy. Woo, you can print your own money. Come on now, let's go. Like, think about this. If I'm able to now create clothes and then I say I'm about to roll out a new line in a new digital game, and the last digital game I've made blah 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 blah, and because I have to rebuild all this stuff, I need this much time and this much that, and I don't want to use my own capital cash flow for that. How about y'all pay this much on it and we do this, and I give you a percentage from the sales of all the products as we roll out from this particular brand. Boom. Now everybody who now buys into the coin and that coin gets a certain amount of revenue when that comes in, because it's tied to an asset that happens to be a digital asset, and then I can split that into to interest earnings, and then I can earn on that, and then I can bounce that back to people, and that they can earn consistently on the earnings, right? Or they can just take a lump sum payout. Now, those are ideas that I wouldn't have thought of last year, but now as I get an understanding of DeFi, an understanding of storage, an understanding of video being on blockchain, an understanding of rendering happening on blockchain, an understanding of products and NFTs and what NFTs mean for creatives and gamers as far as like the asset creation for games, and how you can have cross-platform games. So now, what happens when games are all on the blockchain? When you can serve games and the stream game industry all from one zone. Like that I'm telling you, it's going to get crazy. That's why I'm getting ready for digital products. Crypto winter means you ain't just sitting there sticking it in crypto. You're sitting there trying to build businesses. In the next cycle, I begin mine. Last cycle, I didn't have one. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting into the right projects that are going to ride out the next 2 years and come back with products that I can start selling. Period. So what's the next thing? Two altcoins show strength. I'll look at it. Top analysts for bounce back. Matic and Link. Data. What do we say already? Data. API 3 chain link. Right? I've already been saying. Then you got Matic, right? So Matic API 3, Chainlink, oracles, data. Will crypto competitors surpass Bitcoin? Here's the truth about BTC's dominance. Come on, man. Bitcoin's going to be dominant. Bitcoin's going to be dominant for now until we find value building our applications on things. Bitcoin buyer Ray Dalio prefers BTC to bonds. Everybody's going to prefer the digital to the physical. Isn't the guy we saw that had a cannabis grow, got rid of his cannabis grow and started mining Bitcoin? Yeah. And market forecaster Jim Bianco says Ethereum has a lot of upside. Investor doesn't hold any Bitcoin. That's fine. Everything is good to hold from the top 10. That have value. That actually have value. That have real world usability use cases. Business use case. Anything that has a business use case, I go after those, man. Because the business needs it. The business needs to make money. Humans just want to have things, right? That's why we have debt. And we're buried in debt. So I've taken a look at the news. I've taken a look at the charts. Right now, like I said, Bitcoin's energy is still going up. Still going up. We've got some sell-offs from some coins, from some wallets that are prominent. Our whale wallets have been selling off a little bit. So I'm watching for weakness and seeing whether or not. We do have a spike here with wallets that have 100K. Have 100 Bitcoin. See, that wallet is going up, but then the other wallets, are holding, right? So we're gonna see. I think that if we can pull back up, which if we're looking at the 5-minute chart, like we've crossed into positive territories. We keep going up. We go to the 3-hour chart. We're really seeing some positive sentiment showing up, right? So regardless of what I see in this wallet, I'm looking at the charts and I'm forecasting out. And 12 hours, if we zoom in, I just got to get that up. See the red lines up there, green lines there. We're above the line here. We're surging up there, right? So it's going up. If I'm looking at the averages in a 12-hour time span, look at that. We were going down. We started pulling back up. So I'm looking to see whether or not we can maintain this run, right? We're going to see at the top of this next hour whether or not we can keep going up, because now we're getting a new candlestick that's turned red, right? So we'll see if we continue to run up. Keep an eye on it. And on the day, like I said, I have a new line. This is the 200-day moving average. We are below it. That is a bear signal. But again, I'm seeing some curvature. And I see on the day, you see we're pulling up to potentially go back into positive territory. We might be coming out of this. All right. So I'm not on the robots. I'm not going to be touching anything. My bots are going to stay in play. I'm not going to touch anything because most of my bots have already been adjusted. As you saw, we adjusted back here. We rode up. It dipped. It rode up. It was trailing. It followed it down. It caught it down here and rode it up. So all of this is going to be green. This is green. I'm not going to touch it today. We're going to just let it ride. We got 1% there. And of course, we've got on our other bots, on our high risk bot over at Kucoin, link in the description below, we have our Kucoin bot pulling a 4%er in the oldest bot's about 3 days. But you can see this bot still didn't really pull that much money, right? So even though this has been 3 days running, it's my KCS and it's a little bit of money, right? So that's not really, you can't really call that one. This one did 3%. Right, so that's $20. So this one really is holding it up for the 62 that I got there. But then if you look at this, I mean, we're still doing 5% on Matic. Again, Matic. See, if you trust something, you believe in something, be on the trade with your bots. Right, we're doing win now. That was one of the plays that I saw chasing after some data plays. And Theta, as I've said, the video play, I'm already starting to make some money with Theta. Bought into it just to be able to pull some transactions and start making this side of the trade to buy me some Theta for free. So I'm bought into Theta. I'm holding it, but I'm buying it because I want to start beginning accumulation of it from USDT. I want to buy more Theta. So I'm going to use it as the pair to generate me some free Theta, right? I'm going to use my USDT and start buying Theta on the front end of this. All right, so that is pretty much my plays for the day. What we're going to do with the bots. I am going to be looking at some other bots to run some other plays in the future. Also, we're also going to begin to work on hardware. We're going to begin to work on Toxic Hustle. We're going to start to work on the hardware side of Toxic Hustle. All right. As you see here with the Raspberry Pi that I have in the hand. Right. We're going to start working on these, right? Because this is going to generate what we need on the other side of our trades. I want to use these to be able to generate revenue, whether it be Raspberry Pis, whether it be some other single board computer or some type of ASIC something. We're going to start taking these little devices and start using them for those data-driven services to start earning revenue on the back end, all right? So I am going to get my day started with the family. I just wanted to get started early so I can get done early. All right, y'all. I hope everybody is safe. Y'all have a